Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Everspace 2, where I did some research and I think, at the risk of being boring here, I think the kind of weapon we want to craft is actually just a pulse laser. Looking at the combination of wanting a weapon with a reasonable engagement range and also wanting a weapon where the damage was heavily slanted toward energy instead of kinetic because of the fact that in particular, with this group of enemies, it seems like they have very powerful shields and then not a whole lot of hull underneath. And I think rarely armor. It seems like just a basic pulse laser is potentially the way to go. That said, we do have this efficient Soul Seeker in our inventory already that is not a bad weapon as far as good engagement range, high energy DPS stuff goes. I'm gonna go ahead and craft the pulse laser. We'll compare. We'll see how they look relative to each other. The numbers on this are bananas, but you know these have got to be the fully spun up numbers, and it takes too long. It just takes too long. So let's create a pulse laser. %10 chance to regenerate 20% of hull hit points per kill. Killing an enemy increases damage for 8 seconds. Okay. So, 200 kinetic, 734 energy. I mean, it's a lot more damage. It's only one level of difference, too. It's kind of surprising how much more damage it is. This has a 9 per second fire rate. You know, we've never actually used a thermogun before. I don't really know how these work. So it fires 9 projectiles per second. What I'm thinking, looking at the projectiles per second, is the free EMPs that we occasionally get from this thing. Obviously, we would like to be able to trigger that as much as possible. The damage level difference on these is really severe, though. And obviously, I like this is part of the redemption set. Yeah, I don't think we can go that way. All right. Do we want to make any other changes here? Obviously, we can't increase the level. We can tack on a catalyst. So we have an energy damage catalyst. Just 30% more to the highest part of the damage. Yeah. What does it cost to craft the missing components here? So this is going to dip into our supply of biomass a little bit. I don't think this is a problem. I think I'm willing to do this. Okay. So did that not actually apply? Did I craft that and not install it? No, I made all the parts. Okay, craft and install. Okay. That is a murderous weapon. It's not going to help us mine things very much, but, you know, somehow I suspect we will survive. And with that, we got all our drones. We got all of our devices in place, unless I want to change something out. Repairs the ship's hull for up to 40% of damage dealt for 9 seconds. And it does just say damage dealt. It doesn't say damage dealt by your primary weapons or anything. We don't have enough upgrades to get it to full. So it won't be 40% and it won't give us the extra mastery bonus. But honestly, it still might be worth it. The Annihilator virus is very good. And it does reduce damage from the enemies. Yeah, bailing on enemies is rad. Bailing on enemies just feels very good. And that high pressure thing definitely comes up sometimes. We use it. If we can just slam enemies into each other. Yeah, I'm going to keep trying this magnetic repulsor. I don't think we've given it enough shots to give up on it just yet. And so, with that, it's a tricky one, and the enemies here are resistant to EMPs, so we might want to change out our missile loadout. But we have G&B allies who will help distract them. Do I have any other missiles on hand? I have just like basic homing missiles. That's probably fine. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, let's do it. We are also slightly over the place's level at this point, so that'll help. We have a little bit of a math advantage on the opponents. All right, so 8.7. Okay, our sensors are overheated a little bit. I don't think that's a big problem. I kind of want to wait until we take some hits to engage phalanx mode, I feel like. Since it does partially refill us. Specifically, it gives back armor, right? With the, there we go. I'm definitely feeling more able to hang here just because we're not the only people being shot. That was kind of cool. I used the shove there to slam him into the asteroid. And even beyond that, what I wasn't really thinking was that it does just kind of like put them in the center of your screen too.
This could be a sticky situation here.
Okay, our drones are doing pretty well. We haven't had to replace anything yet. One of them is, gosh, we're getting a lot of weapon overheats. I guess in the long run, that's one of the worst, or one of the least bad overheats. Like, you don't want to lose your shield or anything. And a railgun still works up close. All right.
Down one.
Little drone repair there. Yeah, fighting without my missiles feels bad, I will say. But yeah, when I'm actually hitting the enemies, when I am not suffering a huge amount of user error here, I'm really happy with the way this weapon is dealing damage.
I was waiting for this moment.
Big heal for the drone. Yeah, I think this is the most important thing, is just continue to hang out by the G&B guys so that the enemies are constantly distracted. So like this, watch this. Oh, he's too far away, darn it. It has a pretty limited range. I'm just gonna pull this enemy directly in front of us. But no such luck. Okay. Worth using a couple of missiles on this guy, I think. He is a slick one. Okay, also really good to try not to just crash into my allies. Finally attracted some attention, it sounds like. God, when they're in evasion mode. Let's trying to hit them with a weapon where you have to lead at all is just... Whew. Also, this railgun really isn't terrible to use at close range either because of the destabilize. It's actually a very powerful debuff. Do you think they still have baseball, or did Stierreich survive as a colloquialism, like by itself? Oh, this guy is facing the wrong direction. All right. So here's the question: do the G&B guys jump out, or do I get to keep them for the boss fight? Last drone back to full. Okay, cool. I get to keep them for the boss fight. Obviously, we're going to have no problem breaking through his shields here. And I guess now that everybody's focused in, let's get that destabilize up. Yeah, it turns out the game is really easy. Oh, wow. Did not realize. It turns out the game's really easy when the enemies don't shoot at you, though. It significantly increases. So I think that... Ooh. Got a catalyst for a red quality blueprint. And red quality Gauss cannons. Jeez. Okay. That was fun. I was kind of hoping that we would pull a Prime Sense Observers. Sadly, not autonomous. I think that there's a helpful lesson in there about how to get the no devices, no ult thing. And in fact, we could have gotten it this time. You need to do it on one where you have G&B guys to help distract the enemies from you. Neither of these look any good at all. This is extremely similar to the one we're using now. I guess I would rather have the firepower than the precision. Yeah. That's a pretty small upgrade. Seems unlikely to me that we're going to find another energy core that's going to be an improvement for a little while here. I do not love the resource range on this. Ship range is less important now. So the loot range up is actually really interesting. I don't know for certain which of these is going to give us a read on stuff like ancient runes or whatever, if those are considered loot or resources, because they're not really any of the three things presented here, right? I don't think we're going to keep this. Nor these armor breakers. Nor these homing missiles that are just worse than the ones we have equipped. Might be a little slower to get rid of some of this stuff. Don't need these. Don't need that. Okay. Well, that was fun and satisfying, and now we just have to wait and discover a, I'm going to burn this and just, progress toward the blueprint, maybe. Yeah. Because, we're reliant on the set bonus, and I don't think it makes sense to try to change it out now. Okay. And I'm pretty happy with this pulse laser. So at this point, we have nothing else to do actually in this sector, right? Oh, detoxification wants us to go back to the Naught side. All right, let's see if we can heal those poor souls and maybe, just maybe, get ourselves a another high-risk area signal decoder while we're at it. I mean, it does feel like this area is a completely optional backwater, so maybe getting mastery here isn't even actually all that good. Like, why do I need to be able to fly faster in a place that I think there's a real good chance we'll never return to again? Well, it does, at the very least, have some fun enemies to fight, and some cool, unusual weapons. Firing from out of range. Very unprofessional. Trying my best to use the ship itself as cover from its guns. There you go. We did actually lose a drone there, and pretty quickly too. Okay. Let's try to clean up this side of the map at least a little bit so that our allies can be can keep holding it down without us. Okay. All right, so I think we can just leave that there in case we need it later. 14 dark matter, that's something. Again, we need to figure out what these crafting tools are actually for.
Adam, you've come. Of course, I'll do my bit when called. Your selflessness in this vital task is vastly appreciated by all.
Yeah, you're gonna pay me, right?
My colleagues on Avonrest will be observing remotely, and have taken huge interest in the outcome of our undertakings. Let's get this party started. I don't like to wait around this area too long. I understand. Redeemers are likely to appear any moment. Here, I've dispatched the infrasound missile delivery system, called the Exorcist for short. Imogen's idea, not mine. Sweet child. Pick it up and install it on your craft without delay. Got it.
All right, Exorcist missiles. 20% bonus damage against G and B. Sick.
This isn't likely to mess up anything on my ship, I hope. Not at all. It will only be used for this mission. It will not affect your ship's system in any way.
Thank you for asking. I have enough experimental tech to deal with as it is, without a new factor to consider.
And once we're ready, we must find a Redeemer to, well, deprogram, for want of a better word. Well, there's enough of them around. When you shoot a target, it will be marked. Stick to that one target, as it will need to be bombarded several times in order for this to work.
Well, I hope my drones don't kill it then.
Oh, wow, these missiles take forever to lock onto their target. I'm literally not a rocket scientist.
asshole. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, oh my god, I hate him so much. Alright, I got a new plan.
What are you doing to me? I will see you perished. Oh dear. That didn't quite have the desired effect, did it? There must be something wrong with the calibrations. I'll adjust the frequencies. Your current ammunition will become obsolete. More of us will arrive soon.
Alright, am I killing him or... Yeah, okay. Mission changed.
I need some time for the calibration. I hope we won't be bothered. There goes your hope, my friend. More redeemers are closing in. You must keep them off me. Otherwise I won't be able to work on the exorcist. Already on it.
Me and my friends will have some words with them. Those words are mostly pew and die. Let's hit the phalanx here. So
Good job keeping us alive.
H was hide UI by default.
Necessary modifications to the wavelength balancing. Please, Adam, if you could try again with another subject.
So when I swapped Alt to H, it
I
swapped
really don't enjoy shooting down
hide
these
UI
guys.
to G. So that's why I keep accidentally hiding the UI. Alright, Bernard, you want to hurry up, baby?
Let's try this again. Hoping for more productive results this time. I sure hope so too.
Don't kill him. Resist the urge to kill him. You know what? One of them's got to die, though. Should not be dealing with two of them at the same time.
Why did you do that? We need that subject for the test.
No, we need this subject for the
What is
test.
in immediate danger here?
There we go. I used the magnet thing to keep him on screen when he tried to evade me. Oh my god, but it pushed him out of range because the lock range of these is incredibly short. This is a frustrating mission design. Alright, how about this? This one's a little closer. It's coming at us fast.
Come on, die already.
Nothing like a little bit of bloodlust to stir the spirit.
Ah, god damn it. I think I would have been fine if that other guy hadn't come along and bumped me.
You've exhausted your missiles. Fortunately, I brought plenty. Please, take it. Thanks.
Okay, this shit sucks. This is a really frustrating mission design. Let's craft some... Yeah. I do feel like it shouldn't take you out of the crafting menu when you craft stuff.
I was waiting for this moment.
Of course he made it off screen. Alright, the shove is very helpful. But then he just drives away from us, directly away from us, in a way that's really frustrating. Okay, got him.
Surrender to the darkness. Oh no, this won't do. This won't do at all. I hope there's a point to this exercise, Bernard. Starting to feel sorry for these dudes. Me too. We'll get there eventually. We must persevere. If I cannot kill you, my kin will.
Just kind of waiting for... Alright, just kill. I was waiting for him to be like, hey, come get some new missiles. Because there's no particular reason we should have to kill them all and then, like... Right?
I need some time again. I will make haste. You better. We already have incoming.
Try not to get too far away, actually, because he does, he could die, right? I need to keep their attention on me at least a little bit. Alright, getting lots of good blueprints at least. Okay. We're keeping the opponents mostly off guard. That guy can go last, obviously. Okay. Time to go get him, friends. They really do get distracted by the drones quite a bit. It's really helpful. Okay.
Glad to have you on my side. You'll need another refill, my boy. This time supercharged. I've made adjustments to the infrasound delivery strength. Sounds unsafe to me. Wouldn't that eventually risk instability? No. Well, a little. But the benefits outweigh the risks. Well, let's see about that.
All right. Alright, got him.
Wait, something has happened. He has gone silent. I think we may have successfully deprogrammed the Redeemer. He's no longer hostile, that's for sure.
It's possible that all we did was destroy his brain.
Hello? Can you hear me? What? What is this? What is happening? Remain calm. You were possessed somehow. Possessed? What are you talking about? Something took over your mind. You couldn't think straight. But we just fixed that, right, Prof? Eureka! But I... You shall... my head! It hurts! You shall die! I will follow my destiny! No! This can't be happening. No. We must cease. It's simply not working yet. I will continue the work on the Exorcist back on Avonrest. Don't fret, Prof. There is hope. You're doing important work. Well, we at least made some progress with these experimentations. We learned something. With continued study, I feel we should be able to cure these tortured souls one day. But not today. Look me up when you think you're close to a more accurate prototype. I'd be happy to help. I'm so sorry to waste your time. Please, take this. It could be of use to you in your travels. No, you really don't have to. No, I insist. Well, okay. Thanks, Prof. Say hi to Imogen for me and look out for her. She's a sweet kid.
You know actually nothing about her. Whatever, it's fine. You know, it would be about the 14th dumbest thing about the dialogue. It's just disregard. Well, those guys jumped in right on top of us. Holy hell. I actually got shunted aside by the wake. And we did, in fact, get a signal decoder. I appreciate the delivery. Yo. All right, plus 240%. That's, well, it's going to be a ride. What is this? Castiel's protection. Upon depletion, creates 2 autonomous holographic copies of your ship that distract enemies and persist until the shield is back up again. Holy shit, that is a lot of shield capacity. Okay, that's a heck of a thing there. When did we even get that? I didn't even see that come aboard. I do tend to mash the loot button at times. I'll admit it. All right. They're EMP resistant where we're going, so I guess let's be careful. Yeah, we want to keep the autonomous set on. So I guess we're just scrapping this. We are short of drones. Let's fix that real quick. And then also there is apparently an energy socket thing going on over here that we didn't bother with before. May as well get some loot, right? Alright, I only kind of know where I'm going. Ah. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is, Alright, you know what? I'm gonna let that one go. That's a very, very short cooldown. Or a very, very short duration. Alright, not a good one to make mistakes on. So let's try that again. Okay. Can't take that. Will take that. Thank you. And nanobots and a gun we're not going to use. Oh, hey, and a wing module. Cool. And 100% completion for the zone, which is neat. Boy, the loot probably is going to be really good here. Provided we can survive to claim it. I have hope. I'm feeling powerful, if not necessarily fully in control of that power. Oh shoot, I am probably be smarter for me to equip some stuff. So you only have one of these drones active at a time. We'll go ahead and fire that when we enter the area. And then gosh, we don't really have a great set of consumables here, but we can make some stuff. We just got the ability to build energy shields, which is awesome, but expensive. Cloaking's good for sure. Yeah, we'll take a stack of cloaks and then like... I don't know how rare particle modulators are. Yeah, go ahead and craft that. It is a really good item. Okay, so let's move you to 2. I want my cloak over here, my energy shield there. I do feel like if you're making changes to your ship in Superlight, they should just occur automatically, because I mean, there's no reason, you know, like in combat, I get it. In a location, they don't want you able to effectively have infinite slots, because you could just pause the game at any time and swap them out. But in Superlight, there's no reason for it to put a cooldown on things. All right, let's see. A lot of enemies right away. Okay. My drones are doing good work. I'm trying to find... Yeah, fuck it. There we go. Enemies who aren't Crusaders to shoot at.
Damn.
Trying to make sure that I am healing my drones appropriately. Ah, that's frustrating. Managed to get his shields back. Phalanx mode, friends. Oh, I forgot to launch my immediate extra combat drone. And I'm not keeping my numbers up. There we go. Boy, they're crashing into each other and stuff a lot. There's a lot of real goofy flying going on. Alright, and make sure I'm keeping the Annihilator virus on cooldown. That thing should always be happening. Jeez. It is just explosions all over the place. We're not generating as much wreckage as I would like, but we're keeping the drones together. Yeah, I have to say this feels like a considerably... Again, I'm not in control to the degree that I used to be, but this feels like a considerably more powerful loadout, all told. I'm able to survive things that there is no doubt in my mind I would not have survived previously.
This is bad.
Is it? I feel like we got it under control. Guess we're losing drones. But that's only a problem temporarily.
Intercepted.
Accidental headbutt. Well, I hit somebody with that EMP. Okay. Let him go deliver that to other people. While I go try to get some wreckage for my friends. Okay. Honestly, the mines are not doing as much. They're not as dangerous to me as I think they are to the enemies. Yeah, for example. It seems like when two enemies die next to each other, or when one enemy dies next to another one, the other one just gets pasted by the mine immediately. Alright, where's our boss coming in? Okay, no big deal. Stabilize, push through the shields, let's refresh that destabilize. However these things move, they don't have like traditional jet drives, so I can just like sit here in the back cone and it can't even see me. Oh, until all of a sudden it decides it can. Thing has a hell of a lot of HP. Okay. Stuff. Just grab all the stuff.
Oh, blueprint. Nice.
Barrage. That's an interesting name for a blueprint. Or for a catalyst, rather. There you go. Repairs for everybody because you did such good work. And that'll mean we can master that Explorer challenge here real quick. I don't think they need this. Like, I'm pretty sure they would just go to full if I jumped out to super light and jumped in somewhere else. But this is like this is me manually like patting each of them on the head, rewarding them for their skill and loyalty. Okay, so not mission challenge. Get very close to the sun. What a big surprise! And already we're making some money here. Clear Summer is an interesting name for an engine color. Alright, where's that star? Whee! Alright, we're just gonna gravity boost off of this. No big deal. Definitely not gonna die horribly. There we go. What does very close even mean, really? Then we get to engage our fast forward back to the gate. That was a fun region. We got some cool stuff out of that. Damn it. Must you? Now look what you've done. You know, I don't even want that stuff. Now you and all your friends are dead. Is this the outcome you were hoping for? Is this helpful to you? We don't need Culver crystals. What we need is to leave this place and probably never return, thus getting no benefit out of the bonus we just worked to earn. Hooray! Look, we got what matters, and that's confidence, and also a whole bunch of really high rarity weapons and our first legendary. Don't hit me. Okay. Good. Did not want to test my temper on this. Alright, so is there anything we want to do while we're scooting through here? I guess I should talk to Pango. It's not something we would do here anyway. I do miss the ability to just let me while I'm thinking about it, let me replace our missiles here. I do miss the ability to just spam cruise missiles, an infinite number of cruise missiles at every enemy pack from super far away, because that was very funny. I don't know that it was necessarily like the most effective way to fight, but it was funny, and that's worth a lot. Do you mind? Look at your tiny low level. You know what? Drones, solve that problem. I'm gonna just disregard most of these enemies. There we go. I feel like me shooting one of them down personally should be all the information that they need about how bad of an idea it is to stop me from leaving. Like, the best thing that could possibly happen to any of them is me leaving this area. So now that we're not necessarily fighting enemies who are primarily shield-based, we could build a different, you know what, my drones have got this. I don't even need to participate. Yeah, we could build a different weapon, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with this one. Yeah, we'll just use it until it obsoletes. I did spend the resources to put the prefix on it, I suppose. So if it was, you know, like 250,000 credits to do the trade-in upgrade from tier 2 plus to 3 plus, then going from 3 up to 4, assuming the tier 4 ships exist, because we've never seen higher than 3 plus, I assume is going to be even more expensive, so I guess that's the thing to keep in mind.
What happened out there? You went dark when you closed in on the Nordborg.
I destroyed a lot of infested ships.
And the researcher, did he help you?
Turned out the parasite got to him first. It only revealed itself after it thought it had the upper hand.
That is regrettable.
I defeated the Alpha strain, though. And there's that.
That might be true, but it doesn't mean that the infestation has been eradicated. New outbreaks could resurface over time. They will need to be dealt with by somebody with a proper knowledge of how they work.
Yeah, I get it. Me. That somebody is me. Wouldn't it be wiser to inform the Colonial and Okar authorities? They should know what we're dealing with and the threat it poses to the DMZ. Maybe they can even come up with some kind of joint plan.
I will send them warnings anonymously, unless you are interested in accumulating more issues into your already compromised existence.
No, I would appreciate the discretion.
Then it's a done deal. I'm looking forward to our next meeting. It is never boring with you.
Sometimes I feel I prefer boring. See you around, Pango.
So I guess Pango never listens to himself speak. Alright, level 21. Minus 0.4% device cooldown. Watch out, world. We got him now. I can now max out another device. I'm starting to... The magnet thing is starting to grow on me, though. I think now that I have a good sense of, like, it's going to be really close, I think I'm going to put it into swing together mode instead. Because if it affects nearby targets, I think, like, if it just grabs all the ships that are close to you and throws them toward your crosshair, that seems like there's a pretty good chance you're going to knock them into each other that way. And then, do you want any of my stuff? I think we were here fairly recently. Oh, hey, another signal decoder. I mean, oh, you can only activate it when you're in the right system. We're probably never going to go back there. Yeah, I might just sell that. Each equipped star-forged item increases your device damage by 2%. Huh. So that's not the name of this quality. It's just, it's an extra thing. It's not a very good set for us right now, that's for sure. I don't super care about mines. Don't think we need an autocannon. Certainly don't need these. Probably not that. Okay. I mean, we got enough inventory space to keep rocking. We don't need to look through everything right this second. It's a little bit close encounter. Like, yeah, these weapons that have these super, super short ranges, I'm really not sure. I guess you have to be in one of the faster ships to really make good use of them, right? Okay. I guess let's get out of here. And perhaps this will be the last time we have to deal with Fallon Pango. So, the main mission, back to the thing we were supposed to be doing. Probably like 5 levels ago. So I guess for the moment, my plan is accumulate like 300,000 credits, then go to the ship broker for the next attempt at buying something. In theory, if we really focus on money making, it shouldn't be all that hard to do. It shouldn't take all that long. Certainly not as long. Like, we have not been very focused in the past.
Job offer from the local communications office. They are looking for a level-headed person who can help maintain peace in the DMZ.
Might be something. Where can I find him?
At the docking point of the Damaris Port Authority.
Well, I guess let's see.
Hi, is this the communications office? I'm here for the job.
Oh, good. Things are crazy today. If you would give me a moment. All right, I need to see your references, and most importantly, your portfolio.
My what?
Ugh, don't tell me you don't have a portfolio. I need to see if your writing can be straightforward, unbiased, and as diplomatic as it gets. We can't have someone who turns every little outlaw raid into breaking news.
I thought you were looking for someone to maintain peace in the DMZ.
Oh, don't tell me you're another vigilante.
And I'm not even literate.
More and more like you pour into the DMZ. Just because this is a former war zone doesn't mean that they can take matters into their own hands. It is our job to keep them informed on what is actually going on. Educate them about treaties, warn them of solar storms, keep this social experiment called Cluster 34 from descending into chaos. To add insult to injury, we just started to get in reports of Okar randomly attacking convoys, and now everyone is losing their minds. That's why we need someone whose prose could curb a tornado, and that is clearly not you.
No, but I could help you find out what is going on with those Okar attacks.
Actually, that would be helpful. Alright, I just received a message that another incident is taking place at the Ceto jump gate. You could start there.
I'm on it.
Thanks. Hey, who put out the piece about the mining cap on Insidium? Those numbers are all wrong. Cluster 34 is a dead man walking, I tell you.
Kind of sounds to me like she doesn't really believe in the mission. Alright. Let's go search for a vault. This will be fun. Little bit of puzzle solving. That is quote-unquote elite. Level 10 there. Let's just swing in here and knock this out real fast. Okay, problem solved. GMB Union Branch. Hey, that middle symbol is the shipyard symbol, isn't it? Can we buy boats here? Can you show me what the price would be on a cool ship? Yeah, cool. Dealer. Okay, so maybe there aren't even tier 4s. We're only seeing tier 3 pluses. Which we could get for a mere 115k. It's also possible that there just aren't, you know, different areas have different caps on the kinds of things they can show you, or there's a cap based on your level. Let's see here. A vault in this region. Don't see anything here. Let's like swing around the underside a little bit. No destructible surfaces or anything. I don't have any idea how large the area we're supposed to search is. There's a terminal here.
Is that another one of those strange vaults?
It appears to be the case.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Oh, it's like a whack-a-mole vault.
It's open. Let's take a look inside. Drones? Who put those in there?
Ah! Okay, well, my friends have got me even when I don't got me. Anything interesting? I mean, the loot is level scaled, you know? I like that. Not all of it, clearly. Okay. Let's go ahead and fire this right now. Level 21. High risk area. Do I want to bother with it? Honestly, I don't know. Hey, remember the main plot?
By turning your guns on the elite squad, you blew your cover, ruined the operation, and risked the life of a valuable agent. It is fortunate that she has been able to cover her tracks, at least for now.
Look, you got the intel you wanted, and I got something extra for you. I rescued a trader who will testify to the fact that G&B have been illicitly buying Viridium mining drills. I'm positive that if you were looking for incriminating activities, you have it in spades.
Even though you didn't stick to the playbook, I must admit you are correct in that assumption. The Federal Council have enough to indict Blakemore. It is now more a matter of raising the political will to do so. Don't go far, Mr. Roslin. I may need you again. You will have to repay me for this botched operation somehow.
I put my neck on the line for you.
And your service will be noted for later consideration. Goodbye.
What a rude woman.
She let you live. She must have a soft spot for you.
All right, let's get back to base and give them an update.
Okay, now we go meet Tareen. Fine. Is there anything fun in the shop? Okay, I'll buy this stuff. It's a little on the expensive side, but that means if we find a good place to sell it, we'll really make bank. Wow, they have a lot of cargo here. Okay, I'm gonna sell you this. And then as much as I would like to keep a weapon from the redemption set, just in case, if I'm going to keep one, I don't know. We're not keeping this in any case. I'm just trying to make some space here. Okay, so I will sell Some small nanobots. You know what? No, just this one stack. That I'll sell. I'll sell all of these. You know what? Sell all the ones I have on me. I just don't use peacemakers. They're probably better than I'm giving them credit for. The range feels really restrictive, though. Nano repair kits might turn out to be valuable. Not going to worry too much about this. Because, like, I want to buy so much ramen and liquor. I'm going to buy so much ramen and liquor that it's going to be... You're going to think I was in college again. Because we can make a lot of money flipping those quantities if we can get them to a place where they're actually valued. Okay. And with that, I think we just head back. What is my current blue mission that has it in Cedo? I mean, I guess I have a lot of unaccomplished. Darn it.
Problems?
I'm trying.
Your guest has arrived.
Serena's there already?
And in
What do you mean already?
There's about to be a shootout on our doorstep if you don't get back here soon.
I don't like the sound of this.
They really, really shouldn't disable your ability to move fast. To have a conversation about how you should be moving faster. When we get in here, I'll check our mission log and see what our currently selected blue is. Okay, no, this is right. This is in Union. It's just at the transit gate.
I detect the wayward Okkar unit mentioned by the communications
Quote unquote
manager.
investigate.
I see it. It stirred up a group of freelancers near the gate. Let's check it out.
I mean, it's not going to survive.
Hey, what's going on here?
Flirtingerm Droznek. Droznek.
Wait a minute.
It's becoming
You're not
invincible.
an Okkar, you're human.
Snap. Too bad you won't live to tell anyone.
What?
Target destroyed.
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
All humans cease fire at once. I am a Nevarch, speaking in the name of the Okkar warrior caste. We detected that a member of ours was shot down at these coordinates.
You attacked us first.
Hold on. I'm here on behalf of the Damaris Port Authority. Let me handle this.
You may approach our vessel.
Well, why would I do that when I can get weird loot instead?
This is a misunderstanding. The Okkar attacker wasn't piloted by one of your people. He was human.
This is ridiculous.
What you are saying is highly unlikely.
Take DNA samples if you don't believe me. You'll see that this is an issue between humans. There is no need for the Okkar to get involved.
That's a turd of Rosie Rost. We've been attacked by Okkar before. The Zarkov transit route is teeming with lizard outlaws.
Hold your tongue. We have the authority to cleanse this place should need arise.
Calm down, people. Where did you say you were attacked before?
At the gauntlet, right down the corridor along the transit buoys.
Let me just check out what's going on there, and maybe we can make some sort of sense of this.
If you are correct, and this is a matter between humans, we shall stand by and observe until the issue is settled.
Thanks. I'll head over to the gauntlet and see what I can find.
I mean, not really, obviously. I was just kind of curious if the interminable dialogue could be interrupted if she would respond to anything at all. And it turns out no. Although I guess, you know, it helps that ship's literally invulnerable. That really reduces the need to respond to things. They would need a lot less everybody sits still and stares at each other in outer space-time if they would just write more succinctly. There's a lot of extra words in lines and a lot of extra lines in the thing.
Piloting Okar craft. Given humankind's ambition to control virtually everything in existence, it was only a matter of time, I presume.
I, for my part, could live without outlaws having Okar tech.
On the bright side, enemy encounters may become a lot more colorful from now on.
Alright, let's see about Tareen and potentially some fun perks. Maybe. Or maybe they're just gonna kill him immediately.
Looks like we got a bit of a situation on our hands here, buddy. New arrivals not getting along at all.
Maddox, Tareen, stand down.
I came here in trust, Adam. I did not expect such hostility.
Oh, typical lizard. Always blaming the other side.
Cool it, Maddox.
Cool it? You know what a runaround I've had to take? I showed up here first time and there was a damn fleet cruiser parked outside. So I took the long way around, came back, only to find the damn Okar at the door.
Maddox, Tareen is an ally. I explicitly invited him here.
This does not sit well with me at all. Do I need to remind you that this is my base you're squatting?
Things have changed, Maddox. Do you want help or not? Let's discuss this like civilized beings.
Civilized beings, he says. Well, at least I don't shed my skin every few months like a damn iguana.
What an intolerable and despicable individual.
Maddox, Tareen, I'm gonna need you both to be quiet for a little bit.
So, how is your League of Nations coming along, Adam?
Yeah, Delia, I get it. Believe me, there is a purpose to all of this.
Adam, my friend, I did not come all the way to Ceto to be insulted by a raving speciest.
I know, Tareen, and I apologize for that.
I hate to have to say it, Adam, but this mix might not work.
I see that, Ben. It's a short-term arrangement.
Hey! The vending machine in the canteen only dispenses 2 types of ice cream.
Okay, Alec, that is the least of my problems right now. Please, everyone, just listen up for a minute. I brought Maddox here because there's a job I was going to help him with, which might benefit us all. But first, we need to track down Maddox's other partner for the full details of where we need to go.
Yeah, it's true. I do need assistance, but I wasn't exactly intending to take on a whole damn crew.
They come with me, Maddox. Either you accept that or you're on your own. So, what comes next?
Old Eduardo has the rest of the map. Or, more to the point, he is the map. We left him on an asteroid in the Kait Nebula. We dropped old Eduardo out there as part of the arrangements so the fleet couldn't find him. He should be right where we left him.
Damn, Maddox. If this is how you treat your comrades.
It's what he wanted. We all need a little R&R from time to time.
Okay, so, let's get going.
Nuh-uh. I still gotta fix the freighter to make it operable after the blast it received. Ooh, maybe your half-robot pal can help me with that.
My name is Ben. Sure, I can help you.
Course you can, Taco Bot. Adam, you gotta locate Eduardo alone. Just ping me when you get there and before you make contact with him so he doesn't get spooked by a new face.
What the hell, Maddox?
Just get it done, soldier. We don't have any more time to lose.
Taco Bot. Also, just, yeah, so much dialogue for no purpose at all. Just, ugh. Okay. So, storage size. I don't know that I realized that home-based storage had a maximum size. Seems very unlikely to ever matter. Increase the number of ships offered at ship dealers. Tareen. Okay, ships available at the Flying Duchess. An alternate set of passives for each ship. This stuff seems useful. Tareen convinces Cato to offer top-tier ships at the Cato Palace. Okay. Yeah, I would like to upgrade these. Expand the home base hangar to hold 7 ships. Yeah, never, ever going to be useful. Enables you to sell excess resources directly from the Crafting Resources tab. Now, when it says resources, I'm assuming it means, like, the crafting ones, the ones that don't take up any space. Why would you care about this? But ship dealers, this seems significant. This is something worth doing. We do, in fact, have the money and an awful lot of Culver. My guess is credits is going to be the holdup on this. Yep. I have lots of titanium. We actually need to buy solar panels. Oh, no, sorry. We have just enough. I'm swapping the numbers in my head. Okay. So we got to make some money. We can do that. That is one of the few things that we are good at. Speaking of making some money, I should probably go and see about selling some of this stuff.
So where is this asteroid I'm looking for?
Shh. Hold on, let me think. Did we... Okay, so we have some stuff that that sells pretty well in this region. Some of our rarer stuff. Why do we have... Okay, Camden Enzyme only stacks to 5 is the answer to the question I was about to ask. All right, so we'll go somewhere and sell that.
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly write down the coordinates, did I? Thought we could be compromised that way. So I drew a picture, see? He should be somewhere on a rock near that, thing.
I appreciate that they let me jump out during this conversation, at least.
God damn it, really? Is this all you're giving me to go on? It's just a stick figure standing on a circle with some squiggles around it.
Kaid Nebula, now! You do whine a lot, don't you?
Another incoming G&B general broadcast. It announces that outlaw forces have yet again gained strength in the Ceto and Union systems.
That's not good news.
And also Zharkov.
Under the impression that you liked a challenge.
Okay, that's fine. So it turns out we do need to go back to Kait. In which case, I don't know, maybe it would have been worth keeping that high-risk area pattern. Not pattern, signal decoder thing, you know. Let's real quick here sell these enzymes before we leave. I don't remember exactly what we paid for these, but that feels like it's got to be decent profit. You know what? I will take the solar panels on board. And that gives us enough money, I believe. Yeah, we can wrap up this. At least see what the next level costs. Pure Insidium particle modulators, which, as I was just mentioning, I have no idea how valuable those are, but we did only have one of them. Okay, 6 particle modulators. What are we talking about here? Malamite, mostly. Okay. Yeah, this is no problem. Okay, it's just a matter of making the money, which we'll do when we offload goods at the next area. It's always like a valuable perk has to become available immediately after you do a ship upgrade. Oh, I forgot to restock my missiles. Shoot. I was going to do that back at home base. Whatever. It's fine. We'll find a spot. But we definitely should do that, because I haven't been using them, but they might be awfully useful. There are places where they could be. All right. I think this is probably a pretty good place to call it for the moment. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really feel like this ship has fully come into its own very, very quickly. It turns out having an army of well-armed distractions It's just a really powerful strategy. 6 heads are better than 1. Who knew? When you come back next time, we're going to put all this to work, hopefully very quickly working toward our next ship upgrade, which might just be a higher tier version of this thing, honestly. And we'll see you then.